Hip mobility is more than just splits. Show it off with this routine.
Taylor, why do you sound so down?
I was sounding alive in my head. You don't even do it anymore.
I'm doing it in my head. Ready? 1, 2, 3, go. Hi guys! Okay.
It's passive aggressive of me, I'm sorry.
Okay guys, so today we have a hoop routine for you to try.
Yes, this one is really fun. You get to use a little bit of your hips when you're doing the poses in a different way than we normally do. We're normally using our hip mobility for splits and stuff. This time we're turning them inward and outward to make some fun, cool shapes on the hoop.
Yes, so if you have been working on your hip mobility, I'm sure you will really enjoy this one.
Yes. Guys, if you're new to this channel, welcome. On this channel, we talk all things aerial and we break down different choreography routines every week across 4 apparatuses: aerial, hoop, hammock, silks, and pole. So if you practice any of these apparatuses, especially at home, do subscribe to the channel. It's a great resource to have when you're training.
Yes, and if you have other aerial friends who also train at home and are looking for resources to help them make their training at home a little bit less challenging, then share this channel with them and invite them to join so that they can also have access to all these resources that we've been putting together for you.
Okay guys, so before we start, let's do a quick safety check. Of course, safety is super important. So let's start by checking our equipment. Make sure that everything is okay with your rigging and stuff. Make sure that you have a crash mat. Don't practice without one under any circumstances. Make sure that you warm up well and that you cool down well before and after you practice aerial. Like we mentioned, we are using a bit of our hips for this routine, so definitely warm up your hips a bit before you start. If you're looking for different warm-up ideas, we have a playlist which we'll leave right up there. So you can go check that out. Go warm up first and then come back to this video if you haven't done that yet. Make sure that you're wearing the right clothing. We are doing a bit of hooking onto like the bar with the back of our knee. So wearing leggings would be best for this routine. Also just your inner thighs and everything, because we do a lot of rolling and hooking onto the bars. And then of course, make sure that you have your spotting buddy. Make sure you have someone to practice with when you're training. They can be your GPS in the air, be your cheerleader, be there to help you out. And if something happens, they're there to assist you or call someone.
Music, guys, as always, you're not going to find the music for this routine. So Taylor choreographed this routine to a specific song, and we don't have the song included in this video. This video is intended to give you a breakdown of how we transitioned through the poses and also the different tips and tricks that we use to get from pose to pose and the things that helped us the most so that we are not using a lot of our energy when we are learning these poses. So if you want to see it synced up to the music, we did leave a short for you right up here. This short is synced up to the music, but if it is longer than a minute, because a short is only 1 minute long, we will probably cut off the front or the back. But if you want to see both of us do the routine, then come back to the channel on Friday, where we will release a YouTube video of both of us doing the routine. We have always mentioned to you that our hoop is a little too big for me and a little too small for Taylor. And I think this routine, a lot of the different poses that we do highlight the difference in our height and how it is important for you to note that when you are doing a routine. So come back to the channel on Friday and see both of us do the routine so that you can see differences in how our height affects the routine that we're doing. And as always, if you can't wait until Friday, then just hop onto our Instagram accounts. We leave you links to those accounts down in the description below. The song that Taylor used, and you will want to see it to the music because everything is done to a specific time, then we will leave you a link to that song.
Now that we've covered everything, let's get started.
So the starting spin starts from somewhat of a cradle position. So you have one leg inside of the hoop, and then you insert the opposite arm into the hoop and you lean back on it. So you have that cradle-like position, and you hold onto the top bar with the other hand, and then you will use your leg at the bottom to pivot off of so that you can add spin. You add spin by swinging backwards. So you spin backwards to add spin to this routine. Once you have had enough spin, then you extend that front leg and bend the back leg and release your arm to hold on to the first pose. You are going to adjust the grip of your top hand to hold, yes, so the thumb is facing you, so your palm is pointing towards the hoop from behind, and it is in the same direction that your face is looking. And then you are going to release your upper body from the hoop by, yes, you release your upper body and you bend that back leg and extend out. Here you can see this pose. Taylor is very good at bending her back, so she is bending her back here. But if you cannot bend your back, just bend your leg. Then you hold on to the hoop and adjust the grip of the other hand so you're holding on both sides of the hoop. Insert that free leg and you come into a sitting position. Bend your legs underneath you as tightly as you can so that you can add a little bit of spin here. This is really helpful to get you spinning before you continue the rest of the pose. So for us to continue on to the next part of the routine, you're going to have to adjust your hand. So her hand was on top, now it's holding closer to the bottom of the span set. So what you will do is you will bring your body a little behind, yes, so you'll lean back and then you will come to your knees and you will step one leg, so the opposite leg of the hand that's holding lower on the hoop, and then you're going to use your active flexibility to bring that leg behind the hoop and set it on your arm, on your hand, and rotate your hip towards the other side. Make sure you release that free leg and come, and then you bring your body into the hoop and you try to engage your back so that you can hold this pose here. You can see how Taylor is holding onto the top and onto the bottom of the hoop. To transition out of this pose, you release that back hand and also hold onto the front of the hoop and bring that leg that is in the hoop into it, and then come to the knee of the other leg and roll over one time. And then hold onto the hoop and bring your body out. Yes, sink your butt down and then cross in and come into a sit. From here, we are going to go onto the top bar. So you're going to tuck your legs in and bring your legs onto the front of the hoop and then hook your knees on the top bar. So you slide your hands down to about 3 and 9 o'clock, and then you will choose one leg to hook on the span set above. So Taylor is going to hook her left leg, and this is not a crochet, this is more of just hook behind and flex your foot to hold you in place. Then you release the other leg and bring it through the hoop and then behind the leg that is on the span set. And you can be mindful to hook your leg on top, above your hand, or below your hand that is holding onto the hoop. This all depends on your height and how flexible you are to be able to do this pose. After you are done with this, then you bring your leg back into the hoop. You release your foot from where it is on the hoop and you bring your legs back in between to the middle, through the middle, and slide your body down. You slide your leg down the hoop as well, and you cross that leg that was behind you over the other leg and hook it on the hoop. Point your toes and adjust your hand and to a flamenco grip on the hoop, and then you release the other hand so that you can hold this pose here. To come out of this pose, you just hold on back to the hoop, engage your core, release your leg, and bring them down, and you are done. so much fun.
Yes, that was a lot of fun. Guys, if you enjoyed working on your hip mobility with us and showing it off like we mentioned before, do leave us a like. It really helps us out. It tells the algorithm that you've enjoyed this video, and then it connects us with other people who would also enjoy this video as well. And of course, if you're not subscribed and a part of our community as yet, do subscribe to our channel and share with your friends so we can all train together.
Yes, and if you have any comments to add, anything that you need us to do, please let us know in the comments below, because we really appreciate your feedback.
We just love hearing from you in general.
Yes. Oh, one thing I wanted to tell you, I did not complain about any pain in this video. So
what are you talking about? You told me something you didn't say was painful, but you talked about the back bend.
Oh yeah, but that was during the week. I meant today.
Oh, good job.
Thanks.
She did great. She did great.
I'm improving, guys.
She is improving.
Anyways, guys, if you enjoyed training your hip mobility, showing it off, and you want to show off your back mobility, something that some of us have really good time doing and some of us struggle through it, then you will want to check out these videos that we're leaving. The first video here is actually the routine synced up to the music, and the second video is the tutorial for the routine, so that you have access to both of them and you can try out this routine that we're leaving on screen for you.
Yes, and until next time, bye!